Good morning, dear friends. Or perhaps I should say, good tired morning to many of you. You know that feeling, don't you? That all too familiar groggy haze that greets you each day, even after you've technically been in bed for 8 hours? It's not the restful, refreshing wake-up you dream of, is it? Instead, your mind immediately replays the nightly ritual, the relentless sequence of alarms, the grope for the slippers in the dark, the slow, shuffling walk down the hallway. You make it to the bathroom, perhaps sighing with a mix of relief and resignation, only to climb back into bed, barely drift off, and then, ding, the bladder calls again, and again, and again. It's a silent thief, isn't it? This frequent nighttime peeing, known as nocturia. It steals your precious sleep, piece by painful piece. It takes away your energy for the day ahead, leaving you feeling fuzzy-headed, irritable, and just depleted. You might find yourself canceling plans, struggling to focus on your hobbies, or even feeling a bit down because you're simply too exhausted to engage with life fully. It's more than just a nuisance. It chips away at your joy, your vitality, and your sense of peace. I remember my dear friend Martha. She's in her late 70s, and for years her nights were a parade of bathroom trips. She'd tell me with a weary sigh, "Doc, I feel like a zombie by noon. I can't even enjoy my grandkids' visits because I'm just waiting for my next nap. I've tried everything, cutting back on water, special routines. Nothing works." Her frustration was palpable, and her exhaustion broke my heart. She genuinely believed this was just her new normal because of her age. And perhaps you feel that way too. You might have accepted this as an inevitable part of getting older, thinking there's little to be done. But what if I told you that for many, many seniors, the key to reclaiming those long, uninterrupted stretches of sleep isn't about complex medical procedures or harsh medications? What if the secret to staying in bed all night rather than constantly getting up lies in something surprisingly simple, often overlooked, and even delicious? Today we're going to explore how what you put on your dinner plate could be the unexpected solution you've been searching for. It's time to stop letting your bladder dictate your nights and start truly resting. If you're ready to say goodbye to nighttime interruptions and hello to truly restful sleep, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your peaceful nights starts right here. Now, when we talk about waking up frequently to use the bathroom at night, I know what often comes to mind first. For many men, there's a quick thought about the prostate. And for many women, the concern might be a weak bladder, or perhaps the natural changes that come with aging and childbirth. These are absolutely valid concerns, and they can certainly play a role in nocturia. It's important to rule out any underlying medical conditions with your doctor, and that's always my first recommendation. But here's where the conversation often stops, and frankly, that's a disservice to many of us. Because while these factors are significant, they aren't the whole story for everyone. In fact, for a surprising number of seniors, the nightly bladder alarm isn't just about the bladder itself, or even solely about the prostate. It's often about something far more subtle, something we interact with multiple times a day, often without a second thought: our diet. Think of your body as an incredibly complex, finely tuned instrument. Every system, from your heart to your kidneys, from your muscles to your brain, works in harmony. And what you put into that instrument, the fuel you provide, profoundly influences how it performs. This is especially true when it comes to how your body manages fluids and signals your bladder, particularly as evening approaches. You see, your kidneys are constantly filtering your blood, balancing electrolytes, and deciding how much water to keep and how much to excrete. This process doesn't magically stop when the sun goes down. In fact, your body's fluid balance shifts throughout the day, and certain things we consume can either support this natural rhythm or, quite unintentionally, disrupt it. It's not just about how much water you drink. It's about what that water is mixed with, what other nutrients are accompanying it, and crucially, when you consume it. Certain foods, even seemingly healthy ones, can act in ways that encourage your kidneys to produce more urine at night. Others can subtly influence your body's antidiuretic hormone, which is supposed to tell your kidneys to chill out on urine production while you sleep. When this hormone isn't working optimally, or when certain foods counteract its effects, your bladder gets signals it normally wouldn't, leading to those disruptive wake-up calls. So, while it's easy to focus on the bladder itself, I want to gently shift our perspective. Let's look upstream, to the very ingredients we invite to our dinner tables. Because hidden within our daily meals are often culprits, yes, but also powerful allies that can either unknowingly contribute to your nighttime awakenings or, conversely, become your secret weapon for a full night's sleep. And here's the exciting part. Understanding these connections puts the power back in your hands. You don't have to simply accept fragmented sleep as your fate. You have choices, simple, delicious choices that can make a profound difference. Are you curious to discover which everyday foods hold the key to fewer trips to the bathroom and more restful nights? Now that we understand a bit more about how our bodies manage fluids, let's talk about some surprising allies that can help you reclaim your peaceful nights. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're simple, everyday items that you might already have in your kitchen. Our first ally is something wonderfully crisp and refreshing: cucumber. I remember my patient, Mr. Henderson, who loved his evening salads, but always left out the cucumber. He thought, more water, more peeing, right? But the opposite is often true when it comes to cucumber, especially when eaten a few hours before bed. You see, cucumbers are packed with water, yes, but it's a gentle, organized hydration. It's not like chugging a big glass of water right before sleep. Cucumbers also contain natural compounds and antioxidants that support healthy kidney function and can help your body release excess fluid during the day, rather than holding on to it and then trying to get rid of it all at once at night. Think of it as a natural, mild, daytime flush that helps balance your fluid levels without overworking your kidneys when they should be resting. This means your body can process and eliminate what it needs to well before you lie down for the night, leaving your bladder calmer and less active while you sleep. So, how can you invite this peaceful ally to your dinner table? It's simple. Try adding sliced cucumber to your dinner salad, enjoying a few cucumber sticks with a light dip in the early evening, or even infusing your afternoon water with cucumber slices. The key is to consume it as part of your early evening meal or a light snack, giving your body time to process its gentle benefits before bedtime.
Our second powerful ally for a more restful night is another common vegetable, celery. Just like cucumbers, celery is brimming with water, but it brings its own unique set of benefits. One of my friends, Sarah, used to snack on celery during the day, but never considered it for her evening meal because, again, she feared more bathroom trips. But what she didn't realize is that celery acts as a very mild, natural diuretic. Now, don't let the word diuretic alarm you. Unlike harsh chemical diuretics that can deplete your body of essential minerals and force rapid fluid loss, celery works gently. It encourages your body to release excess sodium and water in a balanced way throughout the day, supporting your kidneys without shocking your system. This gentle action helps prevent fluid from accumulating in your lower extremities during the day, which can then be reabsorbed and fill your bladder at night when you lie down. By helping your body manage fluid more efficiently before bed, celery can reduce that nocturnal fluid surge to your bladder. Adding celery to your evening routine is incredibly easy. You can chop it into your stir fries, add it to soups, or simply enjoy a few stalks with your dinner. Some people even like a small amount of celery juice earlier in the evening. Just be mindful of the timing, aiming to consume it with your dinner or as a light snack to give your body ample time to benefit. If the thought of slicing up some cucumber or crunching on celery for a peaceful night sounds like a dream to you, type "Yes, please" in the comments below. Let's get these gentle helpers working for you.
Now, let's continue our journey of discovery and unveil two more incredible allies that can dramatically improve your nighttime rest. These next two might surprise you even more, as they work in different yet equally powerful ways to help your body find its natural rhythm for sleep. Our third ally is a summer favorite, but its benefits extend far beyond warm weather. Watermelon. You might be thinking, watermelon? Isn't that just a lot of water? And yes, it is. But here's the magic. Watermelon contains a special amino acid called citrulline. Think of citrulline as a quiet helper for your blood vessels. It helps them relax and widen just a little, which can subtly improve circulation and support your kidneys in processing fluids more efficiently during the day. By improving the ease with which your body handles fluids earlier, watermelon assists in reducing the workload on your bladder and kidneys at night. It's like gently clearing the pathways so that your body isn't playing catch-up when you're trying to sleep. I've had folks tell me they've started having a small bowl of watermelon with their early dinner, or even as a refreshing snack around 4 or 5 p.m., and they've noticed a significant difference in how often they wake up. It provides gentle hydration, and its unique compounds help your body maintain a balanced fluid state, reducing that urge to drain so much fluid while you're trying to rest. So consider a modest portion of fresh watermelon earlier in your evening as a sweet, natural path to a more peaceful night. And now for our fourth and final food ally, one that might truly surprise you because it works on a deeper, more foundational level: oats. When you think of oats, you probably think of a hearty breakfast, right? But oats, particularly in their whole grain form, hold a secret power that can contribute to fewer nighttime bathroom trips. This isn't about hydration, it's about blood sugar stability and nervous system calm. Many people, especially as we get older, experience subtle shifts in blood sugar throughout the night.
Even small fluctuations can signal to your body that something is out of balance, potentially affecting hormones and processes that control fluid retention and bladder activity. Oats are rich in soluble fiber, which acts like a gentle sponge, slowing down the absorption of sugars into your bloodstream. This creates a much more stable and sustained energy release, preventing those erratic blood sugar dips and spikes that can subtly disrupt your sleep and, indirectly, your bladder's peace. Beyond that, the complex carbohydrates in oats also support the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps you feel calm and relaxed, eventually converting to melatonin, the sleep hormone. A calmer body and a more stable internal environment means your body is less likely to feel the need to excrete fluids actively during your rest. Imagine going to bed with your body feeling truly settled, your internal systems humming along smoothly, not constantly trying to correct a hidden imbalance. That's the gift of a small, warm bowl of oats. You don't need a huge portion. A small bowl of plain, unsweetened oatmeal, or even a few oat crackers with dinner, can work wonders. The goal is to provide that steady release of energy and calming support to your body as you head into the evening. Think about the profound difference a truly restful night makes. When you're not constantly interrupted, you wake up with more energy, a clearer mind, and a brighter outlook on the day. You're more present for your loved ones, more engaged in your hobbies, and simply feel more like yourself. These simple dietary adjustments aren't just about reducing bathroom trips. They're about reclaiming your vitality and enhancing your overall enjoyment of life.
So far, we've talked about bringing in wonderful, supportive foods to help you sleep through the night. But just as certain foods can be your allies, others, unfortunately, can be subtle saboteurs, especially when consumed in the evening. It's not about restriction or deprivation, but about making smart choices that honor your body's need for nighttime rest. Think of this as understanding the no-fly zone for your bladder after a certain hour. Let's talk about the first common culprit: evening caffeine. For many of us, that afternoon cup of coffee or tea is a comforting ritual, a little pick-me-up. But here's the truth about caffeine. It's a diuretic, meaning it tells your kidneys to produce more urine. And it's also a stimulant, keeping your body and mind more alert than they should be as you wind down for sleep. Even dark chocolate can contain enough caffeine to be disruptive. The caffeine you consume in the late afternoon or evening can still be active in your system hours later, working against your body's natural slowdown for sleep and directly prompting more bladder activity. My advice? Consider an earlier caffeine curfew. If you usually have coffee at 3 p.m., try shifting it to 1 p.m. Experiment with herbal, caffeine-free teas in the afternoon or evening. Your body will thank you by not feeling the urge to keep flushing fluids when it should be resting. Next up is something many of us enjoy to relax: alcohol. A glass of wine with dinner or a nightcap might seem like a way to unwind, but alcohol is a powerful diuretic, even more so than caffeine. It actively suppresses the hormone that tells your kidneys to hold on to water at night. This means your kidneys go into overdrive, producing more urine than usual, and that urine has to go somewhere, straight to your bladder, interrupting your sleep. Beyond being a diuretic, alcohol can also irritate your bladder lining, making it more sensitive and prone to sending full signals prematurely. While a very occasional, small amount might be fine for some, if nighttime peeing is a consistent issue for you, consider reducing or eliminating evening alcohol, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. It's about prioritizing truly restorative sleep over a temporary feeling of relaxation. Finally, let's consider very spicy or highly acidic foods. Think about that fiery curry, a big bowl of chili, or even dishes heavily laden with tomatoes or citrus, especially close to bedtime. For some individuals, these types of foods can act as bladder irritants. They don't necessarily cause more urine production, but they can make your bladder feel more active and sensitive, leading to stronger, more frequent urges even when it's not truly full. It's a bit like having an itchy feeling that makes you want to scratch, even if there's nothing truly there. This effect varies from person to person, so it's about listening to your body. If you notice that a late-night spicy meal or a very acidic dish consistently leads to more bathroom trips, you might consider enjoying these foods earlier in the day or in smaller portions for dinner. It's about finding that sweet spot where you can enjoy your meals without sacrificing your sleep. Remember, these aren't about strict bans, but about mindful adjustments and understanding your body's unique responses. If you've ever had that extra cup of tea or a nightcap and regretted it at 2 a.m., feeling that familiar urgency, hit that like button and share your experience in the comments. Let's talk about the small shifts that have made a big difference for you.
We've talked about the powerful role food plays in reducing those nighttime trips, but diet is just one piece of the puzzle. Think of it like this. Your dinner plate sets the stage, but a few simple evening habits can ensure the performance goes off without a hitch. These aren't complicated changes, just gentle adjustments that work with your body, enhancing the benefits of those bladder-friendly foods we discussed. First, let's talk about fluid timing. It sounds obvious, but it's often misunderstood. We all know hydration is vital, especially as we get older, but it's when and how you hydrate that makes a huge difference for your nights. The goal isn't to drink less water overall, but to shift the bulk of your fluid intake to earlier in the day. Think of it as front-loading your hydration. Try to sip steadily from morning until about 2 or 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your kidneys ample time to process and eliminate fluids before you lie down for the night. If you're thirsty closer to bedtime, just a small sip to moisten your mouth is usually enough. This simple shift can make a world of difference in reducing that late-night bladder pressure. Next, consider the often overlooked benefit of leg elevation. Many seniors, especially those who spend a lot of time sitting or standing during the day, might notice some swelling in their ankles and feet by evening. This fluid accumulation doesn't just stay there. When you lie down flat in bed, gravity no longer holds that fluid in your lower limbs. Instead, it gets reabsorbed back into your bloodstream, and your kidneys spring into action to filter it out. This surge of fluid returning to your circulation can be a major contributor to increased urine production at night. The simple solution? Try elevating your legs for about 30 to 60 minutes in the early evening, perhaps while you're reading or watching television. You can use a few pillows or a wedge cushion to raise your feet above the level of your heart. This gentle elevation helps redistribute that fluid before you get into bed, allowing your kidneys to process it earlier and significantly reducing the amount they have to deal with during your precious sleep hours. Finally, let's touch upon the often whispered about but incredibly beneficial pelvic floor exercises, often known as Kegels. These aren't just for women after childbirth, they are vital for both men and women as we age.
Your pelvic floor muscles form a sling that supports your bladder and bowels. Strengthening these muscles can improve bladder control and help you hold it more effectively when those urges do arise, giving you more time to get to the bathroom during the day and potentially reducing urges at night. Even a few minutes a day can make a difference. The key is consistency and proper technique. You can find many simple guides online or ask your doctor or a physical therapist for advice. It's about building gentle strength to support your body's natural functions. By combining these simple evening habits with the dietary changes we've discussed, you're creating a powerful, holistic strategy for truly reclaiming your nights. You're not just hoping for better sleep, you're actively building the foundation for it.
We've come full circle in our conversation today, from the quiet frustration of those broken nights to the hopeful realization that true, restorative sleep is absolutely within your reach. Think back to Martha, my friend, feeling like a zombie by noon. Imagine her now, waking up gently, without that immediate dread of the bathroom dash, feeling genuinely rested and ready to enjoy her grandkids. This isn't just a dream, it's a very real possibility for you. The journey from fragmented sleep to peaceful, uninterrupted rest isn't always instant, but it is incredibly rewarding. I want to encourage you to approach these changes with gentleness and patience. Your body has its own rhythms, and it responds beautifully to consistent, kind care. Listen to what it tells you. Experiment with adding those friendly foods to your dinner and adjusting your evening habits. Notice the small shifts. Celebrate the gradual improvements. Every step you take is a powerful act of self-care, a conscious decision to reclaim your vitality and joy. This isn't just about simply managing a symptom, it's about fundamentally improving your quality of life. Imagine waking up feeling truly refreshed, your mind clear, your energy level steady, ready to embrace the day, your hobbies, and your loved ones with renewed enthusiasm. That's the promise of a peaceful night, and it's a promise you can fulfill for yourself. If the thought of waking up refreshed, truly rested, and ready to embrace your day fills you with hope, then subscribe and tap the bell, because your journey to peaceful nights starts right here, right now. And please, share your story in the comments below. What's been your biggest struggle with nighttime urination? Or what's one small step you're going to try after watching this? Your experiences help all of us on this path to better health.
As we bring our conversation to a gentle close today, I want to leave you with a profound and comforting thought. Addressing something like frequent nighttime urination isn't just about managing a bladder or tweaking a single bodily function. It's about so much more. It's about reclaiming your precious mornings, making the most of your vibrant afternoons, and truly experiencing the richness and vitality of your senior years without that nagging fatigue holding you back. It's about restoring your deep-seated energy, brightening your outlook and mood, and rediscovering the sheer joy that comes from feeling genuinely rested and truly vibrant, ready to embrace each new day. Think about the domino effect of good sleep. You have more patience for your loved ones, more focus for your hobbies, and more resilience for life's little challenges. This isn't just a physical change, it's an emotional and mental transformation that elevates your entire quality of life. Your body is an absolutely amazing, incredibly resilient creation. It possesses an innate wisdom and responds beautifully to mindful care, to simple, loving adjustments, and to the nourishing choices you consistently make. Trust in its incredible ability to find its natural balance, especially when you give it the right support. You are not just getting older, You are evolving, and with a little understanding and care, you can continue to thrive. Remember, every single step you take towards better health, no matter how small it seems, is a powerful stride towards a fuller, more joyful, and more engaged life. And speaking of boosting your vitality and engaging fully with your days, in our very next conversation, we'll dive into even more practical ways to supercharge your energy from the moment you wake up. We'll be looking at the morning energy boost, what to eat after a restful night, because a great day truly begins with a great night and a nourishing start. So join me then, and let's continue this exciting journey together toward truly living fully, energized, and without those nighttime interruptions. Until next time, be well, and may your nights be peaceful.